What's going on, guys, and welcome to another video in Wild Kinetics. My name is Elam, and today I want to see if I can mount a camera to my longboard, so my smartphone that I'm using to record on. I'm going to see if I can mount a camera there to kind of film my YouTube videos. The reason why is because when I film my video on my brake, which I still haven't fixed, I'm going to fix soon hopefully, you could see the skateboard running and braking, but you couldn't really see the mechanism acting upon it. So if you had a view like this, where you could kind of see how it would work and all that while it's rolling, that would be kind of a nice point of view to see, so you can see how the whole mechanism works. Alright, so if you haven't already, don't forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe down below. It really helps. And without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to try and use this 3D printed mount that I made for my for filming on my phone. It holds up pretty well, and it's adjustable and all that. And if I shake it around, I mean, it does move back and forth a little bit, but I can just fix that by adding more hair ties, which will then compress more into the phone. But it should hold up. So what I'm thinking is kind of attaching it sort of like this underneath it, like so. I'm gonna probably print like a clamp that would go around here, and it would just clamp on, and then it would have an attachment that this could attach to. Alright, I'm gonna 3D model it real quick and see what we come up with. So here's what I have. I just have clamps, so it's kind of hard to visualize without the board, but these two pieces are separate and they're gonna clamp right on in between the board, kind of like sandwiching between it, held together by two screws right here. And then this mount is where the phone mount is going to go in, and I'm going to make sure it's screwed on pretty tightly to make sure it doesn't wobble, and then let's see what happens after that. Now, I made some minor modifications, or I guess major compared to this. I basically cut the width in half and all that, just so that way it could take less time to print overall, and it's going to take about 47 minutes to print, so I guess I'll see you in about 47 minutes. The clamps have finished 3D printing. I know they're not the best quality, but they'll still do the job for now. Basically, I'm just gonna clamp this on right here in the front, and then clamp the phone mount on. So it's gonna go underneath like this, and then it's gonna go on top. I'm gonna try and make sure they're really tightly clamped. So that's in pretty tight. Shouldn't be going anywhere anytime soon. I am a little worried about this bending. I maybe should have made this a little bit stronger, but it'll do the job for now. The mount is under here, so now I'm gonna try and put this under there. Alrighty. Here's what the mount looks like, mounted on the longboard. What worries me is that it might not have enough ground clearance, or it may be very low, so I won't be able to tip the board forward, and probably won't be able to go over speed bumps real quickly, but that's what this terrible brake is for, so yay. But yeah, so we'll see if it'll work. I'm gonna use my cheap Android phone, so that way I don't end up messing up this phone that I'm filming with right now. Alrighty, the board's on the ground. Here's a little quick roll test. So it seems to roll pretty well on the ground, and it seems to have good enough ground clearance to where it's not almost scraping the ground. Let's mount my phone on and give it a test ride. Okay, I kind of set it up to where it's not scratching the ground. Let's give it a roll. I dropped the phone, oh no. Whoops. Boy, am I glad I used my cheap phone because it's kind of hard to see, but the screen kind of got a little messed up. Kind of ran over it with my longboard. I kind of see my flaw here. I faced it the wrong way to where this would fall out that way. So I'm gonna switch this around really quickly so that way it rests this way, alright? Alright guys, so I fixed it and now here it is rolling. I ended up messing up this phone. Let's see it roll this time. Darn it, not again. The problem is that it's just having a hard time rolling with the mount because it's just the way the camera is angled up is just not an optimal angle because right now it's just staring at the sky basically. So what I might try and do is 3D print it where it can have more ground clearance by basically not printing it on top of the clamp but printing it like kind of beside it. So then I'll just have to just print the lower part instead of both the lower and upper part and then see where we go from there. Trying to fix that real quick. Let's film it again. Let's give it a shot. Whoopsie daisies. Starting at the top, going down. So the next step is going to be filming it from the other camera because the whole point of me building this mount was not just to get that view that I just filmed, but it was so that way you could see how the brake would work. Now the brake video is to come. I haven't made the brake yet, or the version of the brake, so stay on the lookout for that. But I just want to see the point of view from the truck, so it might be a cool angle to see how the trucks work while I'm turning. Alrighty, I'm pressing play and let's see how it rolls. I'm just gonna take a turn over here and then kind of go down there. I might snake around, we'll see what happens. Alright guys, so what was my verdict? Well, basically based on the angles that I did, it was the facing front was kind of wobbly, so I probably won't be using it for that. I might use a GoPro instead. But from the rear view, it was a nice point of view. It felt much better than like the front, because you could actually see the trucks moving and all that. And that's exactly what I needed for filming my version 2 3D printed longboard brake video, because in the first video people didn't really see how it worked because it was all under the trucks, and I was only filming just the skateboard speeding up and slowing down with the brakes. So I wanted to show how the mechanism worked while the board was in motion. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe down below for more videos, and feel free to watch all the other videos I have made, including 3D printed stuff and other projects I made. Alright guys, I want to thank you guys for all your support, and as always, thank you for watching. See you next time.